right, friends, today we're looking at idolatry and evil. It's Monday's lesson. Click on the links below these videos if you want to be encouraged, if you want to be prayed for, if you want someone simply to give you a Bible study or walk with you in your walk with God. There are folks there ready to help, ready to support you. All right, let's look again at our lesson for today. It's Monday's lesson, idolatry and evil. Exodus chapter 32 and verse 6 has an interesting statement. So the next day the people rose up. This is after, the offering is, the calf is made. So the next day they rose up early, offered burnt offerings, and brought peace offerings. Isn't that crazy? So you create an idol, and you start worshiping it, and you say that this is your God that brought you up out. What an affront to God. To say after all the mighty miracles that God had done for them to bring them out of Egypt, this is your God. This is the God that brought us out. All right, that's bad enough. But then you bring peace offerings. How are you going to be at peace with God when you are rampantly and flagrantly denying his Godship, his Lordship? He alone is God, right? They bring peace offerings. And the people, this is it, sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Notice the role that diet is playing in this moment, right? Notice the role. They sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. And that's the same for many of us today. We sit down to eat and drink all kind of stuff, rise up to play, because diet impacts our orientation toward worship. All right, look at several scriptures today. Psalm 115, 4-8. The idols are silver and gold. This is the work of man's hands. They have no mouths. They cannot speak. They have no eyes. They cannot see. They have no ears. They cannot hear. They have no noses. They can't smell. They have no hands. They cannot feel. They have no feet. They cannot walk, right? And it goes on like that. Psalm 135, 15-18. The idols of the nations are but silver and gold, the work of man's hands. They have mouths, but they do not speak. They have eyes, but they do not see. Get the picture? Isaiah 44, 9-10. Those who fashion a graven image are of them futile, and their precious things are of no profit. So God is saying, why are you making stuff that doesn't do anything for you? We make things in our image and then project God-like qualities onto them. We do, in a sense, we're fashioning a God for ourselves. And the truth is that God can't do anything for us. The golden calf was a special affront to God because it, as I mentioned yesterday, it captured or it depicted it reminded the Israelites of the gods in Egypt. Apis and Hathor, these cow gods, these cattle gods that God had denounced through mighty miracles. His own people bring them back. In fact, one of the leaders of the nation bring them back. What a bad thing. The creation order is reversed when we indulge in idolatry. And we can make idols of a lot of things. We can make idols of people. We can make idols of jobs. When we do that, instead of understanding that these things are just creations, are not to be worshiped, but that only the Creator is due for worship, when we make a God, we break our connection with him. We signal to God that we want somebody else other than him, something that cannot do anything for us. That's our study today. It's significant when we engage in idolatry, and that's why God is so upset with his people in this moment and is ready to destroy them.